Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking, and I'd imagine this might be a relatively short video, but an exciting one nonetheless. And it has to do with the monthly 1 MOA at 1,000 yards challenge I host. Long story short, nothing about that challenge is changing. I just have a really fun addition to it. At least I think it's fun. Hopefully you guys do as well. First little update I will say though is that the challenge has been being posted on the first Monday of every month. And starting in February, so the next challenge, I'm going to start doing the first Sunday of every month. I'll be honest, I've tested Sundays and Mondays, and as far as the algorithm, don't ask me why, early morning on Mondays seem to get better views. So performance aside, I think most people, based off the comments I got, will just prefer to wake up on a Sunday morning and watch the video then. So we're going to start doing that, starting on the next challenge. But that's not the update of this video. The update is really that nothing changes other than the publishing date, but really the addition to the challenge. So when I have these challenges, it's 5 people that shoot the challenge, and I have the point system. Although it's not really a competition, the points are just to have like a reference of how people do performance wise. I don't want people to rely too heavily on that or put too much weight behind it, I should say, because I really like the oddball setups. I don't want everyone coming out here with like very competition inspired guns, although we love to see them. I want some World War II guns, I want some semi-autos, I want performance to kind of be scattered, and I like that. So I still want that to be the case, but I want something else. I want another level of a dangling carrot. And so here's what we came up with. Right now, in case you guys are unfamiliar, we have a challenge to where there's a 10-inch target right here. And if you hit this, you have 10 shots to do it. And whenever you hit it, it's worth a certain amount of points, and it goes down. The more you miss, the least it's worth. So you want to hit it early. And let's say you hit it on the 3rd round, you still have 10 shots total. So 7 rounds remaining to hit a half MOA. So this is a half MOA target, so about 5 inches at 1,000 yards. And people have been doing that. Actually, more episodes than not have people hitting the half MOA. So I started thinking to myself, how do I get this other level of dangling carrot and use the point system as well? So starting on the next challenge, of the 5 shooters, whoever scores the highest points, I don't care how they got the points, what shot they hit it in, whatever, whoever has the most points of all the 5 shooters gets to participate in a 1-man challenge that's also going to be on a monthly basis and has everything to do with group size. Hitting steel is cool, but the thing is you can miss, just like I have plenty of times, way out of left field, and it's all about dialing it back in and getting the hit. No one cares about the misses at that point. I guess what the theory is once you dial in and you got high scoring points, whatever that is, you should have your dope figured out. And so then I've always wondered if someone just committed to a 10-round group at 1,000 yards, once they have their dope figured out, how tight of a group can you get? How do we get the grouping? Well, I'll be honest, first day out, I'm going to try this challenge on my own, so look out for that here. It is a challenge nonetheless, and that one dangling carrot, and just so you guys know, just to set expectations, again, I'm going to try this in just a little bit here. By no means do I expect anyone to do this, but if they do, they'll get rewarded 10 rounds fired at a cardboard target. And if they happen to be within 1 MOA, so 10 inches, 10 rounds at 1,000 yards, I'll give them $1,000. Now, I will own up to that. If someone does it every single month, that's $12,000 a year I'll give away. I highly doubt that. That's not me wishfully thinking they miss. I really hope people do it. But I want to set the expectations. That's probably going to be very unlikely. So the rest is just a comparison. 1 person a month is all it's going to be. And maybe they do it in 15 inches, and they will have a 1.5 MOA group of 10 rounds at 1,000 yards. We'll just rank that as the months go on, but that is going to be done on a monthly basis as well. So look out for the standard challenge videos first Sunday of every month, and then the second Sunday of every month, that following video will come out where someone tries to shoot a 10-round group at 1,000 yards, and maybe they win some money, or otherwise get some bragging rights and put together a pretty stellar group. Now, I come up with this challenge. I don't know how difficult that's going to be. I don't know what group I can print personally. So we're going to find out on this very video just to know what I'm going to be putting people through. Happens to be a pretty calm day. I have a very accurate rifle in the truck. So once again, in case you guys are new around here, the targets are here, and we're going to be taking shots from way over there. Thanks, Mom.
Right there.
Now, that being said, in case you guys missed it, that does mean I have to do the monthly challenge first on myself here. See how many points I can score. Let's just do it live, and why am I nervous? Okay, it has been a long time since I've done my challenge, but editor, me, cue the scoreboard, and let's do it. Not to make excuses, but let's make excuses. In the morning, the sun's shining on the backstop, but right now that backstop is all shaded up, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be too hard to see splash if and when I miss. So let's try it out, guys. By the way, the setup I'm gonna try this with, let's just spare all that in this video. I have made a few videos with this thing, and I will link them at the end of this one. But it's a custom Alamo precision rifle. Some more info on other videos, like I said. Some Ally munitions, 220 grain custom loaded ammo from Ally, 300 PRC. My nerves are up, and we're gonna go for the white 10-inch to the right of the orange, so middle of the whole berm. All right. It almost looked like it moved, so I pulled my ears back to see if it clipped it, but off to the left. Oh, come on now.
Woo!
All right, what is that?
Fourth.
I still got it, Mom. All right, 4th round. I got one more in the mag. Hopefully it doesn't take a reload. I was holding off quite a bit, actually. So now that leaves me 6 rounds for the half MOA. So we got something on the scoreboard, thank goodness. I could relax a little bit. Now let's go for a half MOA. Which one I want to go for, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's go for the one in the middle, the left of the orange. I'm gonna put it right on it, see what happens. Wind's cranking back up. All right, off to the left. Let's dial some right. I'll just hand feed it from here. Elevation looked pretty good. Oh, okay, windage is getting fixed. Here we go. Oh, it's getting higher and higher. Oh my gosh. Now I'm starting to fight a little bit of a mirage with the suppressor. That's about where I was holding, actually. All right, I'm just gonna place this right on the target, and if it misses, at least I'll have a good read to account from if I go to cardboard here. That wind is cranking. And that was embarrassing. I was trying to surprise myself with it, and I just fell off the gun, but it hit it, didn't it?
It dropped it.
Oh my goodness.
It wrapped it like the chain.
You guys know the points. Assuming I was the best shooter of the day, maybe not with that performance, now I would have the second challenge presented to myself and that is 10 rounds, no matter what. 10 rounds to fire on a piece of cardboard, and it's all about grouping size. If end to end of the grouping is under 10 inches, $1,000, but again, unlikely. It's just to have a figure out there. And so far, based off the shooting, knock on wood, I hope it's all on the cardboard so we have something to measure. And if not, boo-hoo, it's gonna be something to reference for the future. So let's let everything cool down a little bit so it's more realistic for the challenge, because it's gonna be done at the end of all shooters in the challenge, so they'll have a little bit of a break. Let the gun overall cool down, the suppressor cool down, and with the power of editing, we'll be getting on that next challenge for the first time ever here very soon. Okay guys, nerves are very high. I gave it a break, which is more realistic for the challenge because people are probably gonna have a few minutes in between. I need to give it a break just because of the suppressor mirage anyway. Hopefully this idea has some merit to it. The nerve-wracking thing with this too is we're not chasing our rounds like we are when we're trying to hit a piece of steel. We kind of have a hold and just commit to it. We won't have the immediate feedback of a hit or anything because it's not a piece of steel. It's gonna go right through it. And even if it makes a big dust cloud behind it, I have to be kind of undeterred and keep shooting the same grouping. So I have a piece of cardboard to the right, and we're gonna go for that one. I think the wind's kind of calmed down. I'm gonna crank up some magnification. I felt good about it. The suspense. Shout out to the Mirage, that is very much so back. That looks like it's probably off cardboard. Uh-oh. That looks like it was high left. And now I'm in a weird spot to where, do I go with that visual and try to bring the grouping down and totally change the point of impact? Uh-oh. Yeah, those look left now. That wind totally changed up. Well, I don't think I feel too great about it. Right away, I just saw dust behind, and so I'm like, cool, this is part of the plan. We keep shooting, and one of them I know was high left. And then I'm like, maybe it was a fluke, and I shot again, and I think that one was high left. And so I started holding a little bit bottom right of it, just to get the remaining on cardboard for sure. So sure enough, in a grouping, I had to change my point of impact. So this challenge is got some challenge to it. What that piece of cardboard looks like downrange, I have no idea. So you guys are gonna find out with me. And this is gonna be the first round of this challenge, and so we have some level of benchmark. Let's see it. All right, guys, nerves are flowing. This is a new perspective maybe you guys haven't seen yet, but it's you know, a couple of 100 yards of uphill to get to the targets, and so you guys are gonna witness it with me. Grouping wise, I don't think all 10 are on there, I'm not gonna lie. But I have an adjustment. I thought of something I'll explain out here. I have a little measuring tape, so whatever is on here. All right, I see holes. And I definitely was left. Oh boy. Oh, I was definitely left and some were off. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
That's not that bad.
1,
but-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just missed
9.
one.
Oh, let's go measure it out. Dang it. Okay. Dang it. All right, I got an idea. You can see here. So that was a hit on the 10th round. And when I hit that, my crosshairs were dead center. There's 0 hold. I dialed enough and it was dead nuts. So here's the thing though. By the time I shot this group, things changed. Wind changed. And so just real quick, I'll say an adjustment, if I were to do this challenge again, and so starting on the next challenge, we're gonna do this new challenge, it's gonna be 11 rounds, 10 round group, and one shot can be on a 10-inch target just to get the idea. If they hit the 10-inch target, they know they're good to go. If they don't, they could spot that. Then the next 10 shots, just because this is a new cold bore challenge in a way, the time difference between when they came off shooting this challenge and this one's gonna be, it could be 20 minutes, it could be an hour, just depending on the order of how we shoot the video, and a lot changes, temperature-wise, everything. So I want them to at least know where the bullet's gonna go. So they have one shot as a feeler, put it on that target. If it hits, great. If not, they adjust, and then 10 rounds here. That'll make a big difference. That being said, my round that missed was probably not my first round. I think I called it. I think it missed right about here. So that just so happens to be the case. But moving forward, I'm gonna give them one free round to just use and then commit here. To walk you guys through the order of what happened, knowing I went off a no hold hit on a half MOA target, I started going right here. And I don't know what shot made me change that. It was the one that I knew missed. It could have been a flyer, I don't know. But whatever happened, I shot again and I saw it go left, so it could have been this one. And then I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. And so then I started holding, not gonna lie, right here. So the last 4 rounds, I think, or whatever, I was holding about here. Anyway, 9 out of 10. Ain't bad, and we'll measure it, and it already looks more than 10 inches, but that's not bad.
11?
Yeah, 11 and a quarter.
Hold on, I cannot get it going.
11 and a quarter with 1 MIA. So that's a 9 out of 10 and 11 and a quarter. That's the first performance to benchmark it. If this was on paper, and if this was not a flyer, this challenge might be doable. At 7 inches.
Wow.
It's kind of doable. This shift was definitely just because of the change in timing. That's the other thing too, is the wind did change. And so maybe if I would have seen myself miss on the fielder shot, that miss would have been here and this grouping would have been here. So we would have had it all on cardboard.
No, but the one that you missed was like the third one forward.
Oh, I know. But at least I would have had an adjustment because this grouping's here.
Yeah.
So I would have had the adjustment.
Have it, yeah.
And so the grouping would have been here and the flyer would have been here. So I would have measured it.
Yeah, right.
So performance 1 of 1 so far. I hate that one's not on cardboard, but as we could see, it is possible, especially with the feeler shot that I'm gonna let people do. That makes the most sense. Son of a gun. All right. I hope you guys think this idea has some merit to it. And now that I see this, I think it does. I was a little nervous. I was going to come up here and there's just nothing out here, but we Swiss cheesed it. So, all right. Hope you guys are excited about this new challenge. Nothing taken away from the original challenge with 5 new people shooting target, giving out the challenge coins, but little addition to the challenge. And it is a challenge. Again, uploaded on the first Sunday of every month. This is going to be the main challenge, as we know. So the second Sunday of every month, 1 week after the fact, you guys will see the top scorer do this challenge. All right, now we're just rambling, but that does it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And to show just how easy long-range shooting is, my mom will have a crack at it. 10-inch target, cold bore. What?
That was close.
Okay, do it again. Try again.
That was so close.
Where was it? You saw it though?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh.
Was I too high now?
Yeah. And barely to the right.